Hi, I'm Neil Kelleher. In this video I'm going to be talking about spinal twists, and in particular a technique that I like to use to generate a strong spinal twist without using the arms to help. It's actually designed to help you utilize your abdominals, your intercostals, to actually drive the twist, to twist the spine directly. And a part of this technique is also utilizing the hip muscles so that you improve hip bone control and hip joint stability. And as an added bonus, you can also add the neck to this spinal twist so that you get a entire spinal twist. I'm sure there's a better way to say that. So anyway, spinal twisting and some of the benefits of spinal twisting, or some of the things that it may help with, apart from generating awareness of the spine as a whole and exercising the muscles that work on the spine. One benefit is, because this method involves the hips as well, is it may be helpful for working towards dealing effectively with low back pain. Anyway, for this exercise you can stand with your feet comfortable distance apart. I'm going to have my feet parallel. If you wanted to turn your feet out or in slightly, that's cool. And also I'm going to stand with my knees comfortably bent. And one thing that you could do as you practice this exercise is actually practice it with the knees straight as well. And actually, let me change that. I'm going to do this exercise with my knees straight. If you find that uncomfortable, perhaps you have tight hip flexors, or you find it uncomfortable standing with your knees straight, do this with the knees bent instead. So the first action, the first part of this exercise, is to focus on the pubic bone. And if you're not used to feeling your pubic bone, if you can't feel it, in general in my classes what I'll do is I'll start this exercise with simply tilting the pelvis forward, dropping the pubic bone, or tilting the pelvis back and pulling the pubic bone up. And I'll actually lead the pelvic movement with a focus on the pubic bone. So drop the pubic bone, focus on feeling the pubic bone. So drop the pubic bone, relax, drop the pubic bone, relax, lift the pubic bone, relax, lift the pubic bone, relax. So if you're not sure about feeling and controlling your pubic bone, that is one exercise you can practice as a prelude. But from there, standing upright, weight even on both feet, you can turn your pubic bone to the left. And what you may notice is you get some tension in the left hip joint, using muscles in the left hip, or at least I find I tend to use my left hip more in this exercise, the hip that I'm turning towards, and then relax. So again, just focus on your pubic bone, turn it to the left. What you can do, keep your knees pointing straight ahead. So one hip will move back relative to the other. Try and keep your knees pointing straight ahead as much as possible. Relax. If that causes knee discomfort, you might choose to either rotate your shins in or out, maybe stiffen the knees if you have that ability. If that fails to work, then maybe allow the foot that you're turning towards to turn out, which may take a bit of the exercise out of the hip joint, but if it keeps your knees happy, then do that. So then repeat that to the other side. So move your pubic bone to the right. Notice the activation in your right hip. You may find your butt activates. Relax. And pubic bone to the right. Relax. Pubic bone to the right. And then relax. Now from there, the next focus is to add the sternum, and you can divide the sternum into the bottom and the top. If you're not too sure about feeling the sternum, you can do the same thing as we did with the pubic bone. Actually move it while feeling it. So simple exercise you can do with the sternum. And here for this, generally I suggest knees bent just as a starting point, and then do knees straight. You can drop the sternum, return to neutral, drop the sternum, focus on feeling it. Also allow your spine to bend forward as you do so. Relax, drop the sternum, feel it moving down, feel your spine bend forward, and then relax. From there, and you can practice that a few more times if you like, from there lift your sternum. So this time the spine bends backwards. Relax, lift your sternum, relax, lift your sternum. And if you wanted to, if you find the sides of your ribcage feel uneven, you can try bending slightly side to side or shifting the ribcage slightly side to side so that you get even sensation. Relax, lift your sternum, relax. So next, turn your pubic bone to the left, feel your left hip bone activate. So your ribcage is going to move with your pelvis. From there, turn the bottom of your sternum further to the left. So you may find you get some ab activation. Then from there, top of the sternum further to the left. And from there, what you could do if you wanted to, slightly lift the ribcage or drop it. So lift or drop the front of the ribcage. See if you can get sensational awareness both of the front of the ribcage, the back, even the left and right sides of the ribcage. What you can then do is either hold this position, move the pubic bone further to the left, bottom of the sternum further to the left, adjust as necessary, top of the sternum further to the left. And actually, rather than just saying adjust, what I'd suggest, try moving your ribcage slightly left or right. Notice the change in sensation. Use the position that feels best or nicest, strongest. Top of the sternum, the same thing. You can try shifting the top half of your ribcage slightly left or right. Notice the changes in sensation, perhaps around here. Use a position which gives you sensation, and then relax. So an alternative is to turn, 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 then relax, and do the same thing, turn, 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 or in this position, turn a little bit deeper, turn deeper, turn deeper, adjust as you need to, turn deeper, turn deeper, turn deeper, adjust as you need to. So both options are fine. Going to the right, turn the pubic bone to the right. And another adjustment you can do with respect to the pubic bone, hip bone, maybe lift your pubic bone up slightly or drop it. And actually what you could do is just repeat the movement a few times. Use the position that feels most comfortable on your lumbar spine. From there, bottom of the sternum, so lift and lower your rib cage. Top of the sternum, lift and lower your rib cage. Relax. Pubic bone, adjust. Bottom of the sternum, adjust. Top of the sternum, adjust. If you wanted to, you could straighten the elbows. Relax. Pubic bone, adjust. Bottom of the sternum, adjust. Top of the sternum, adjust. Elbows straight, and then relax. You could also add the neck to that, so again you get a complete spinal twist. For the neck, two references I like to use are the ear holes. So going back to so in a twist, two references I like to use are the ear holes. Not sure what I said the first time, it sounded wrong. Pubic bone, bottom of the sternum, top of the sternum. From there, make your neck feel long. As you do that, you may find your chest lifts automatically. From there, left ear back, left ear hole back, right ear hole forward, so you get more of a twist in the neck. Pubic bone, bottom of the sternum, top of the sternum, neck long, left ear hole back, right ear hole forward, maybe even elbow straight. Pubic bone, bottom of the sternum, top of the sternum, adjust as you need to. Neck long, left ear hole, right ear hole, and then release. That's right. Alright, so pubic bone, bottom of the sternum, top of the sternum, neck long, right ear hole back, left ear hole forward, elbow straight. Pubic bone, bottom of the sternum, top of the sternum, neck long, right ear hole, left ear hole, elbow straight. And then again, pubic bone, bottom of the sternum, top of the sternum, neck long, right ear hole, left ear hole, elbows, and then relax. So something else that you could add to all of that, something you could do between adjustments, maybe make the entire spine feel long, or try to create sensation in all parts of your rib cage. But that's the bare bones. The most, I'd suggest, the important thing, or the important thing is using clear references. Pubic bone, bottom of the sternum, top of the sternum, ear holes. Makes it relatively simple to deepen the twist using the muscles which are built in that work directly on the spine, say, rather than sitting down and using your arms to help the twist. Anyway, I hope that was helpful. Already thinking about what I want to say next. As a side note, I've got a Patreon channel. It's finally set up, so there should be a link in the description box. If you're interested in supporting my efforts on this YouTube channel, please do check it out. There are a couple of options. One of the benefits is you can get access to my latest YouTube videos without the advertisements, but also be doing more video content like this, which isn't released on YouTube, which goes a bit deeper into what I'm doing, what I'm currently working in, the latest improvements that I've been finding in how I teach muscle control, and even learning more things about the body, how to control it more effectively, whether dealing with pain, trying to improve flexibility, or just trying to understand the body, getting a bit better idea of how the body works in general. So anyway, if you're interested in that, please do check it out. It's also a 30% code for all the programs I have in my Gumroad store, which you get if you become a Patreon, at least at one tier anyway. But anyway, please do check that out if you're interested. And if not, thank you for watching. Appreciate that as well. Namaste.